Hey Scorpio, what's going on? Ooh, you got some South Node energy. Okay. Wow, you need to revisit a role that you play or a hat that you wear, maybe even societally, like some sort of position. Like, for example, your position as a homeowner, or your position as like a spouse, or as a, I don't know, social worker. Okay, that's what this looks like to me with this Libra energy. It looks like you need to readdress that. You need to revisit your ideas of who you are and that role that you play. It's going to be coming in real heavy for some reason. You also have some Gemini energy, Pluto in the third. Yikes, bro. Who is being a jerk? This is like power struggles in communication, being an a-hole, trying to get the upper hand, things like that. So you and a person may be having challenging communications. This is like everything that's said has a double meaning, or everything that's said has a means to an end. It feels like power struggles. It feels like maybe manipulations as well, like gaslighting, things of that nature. And that's interesting because Gemini in the third house is one and the same here. Well, not really, but you know what I'm saying. And it's talking about lots and lots of information, lots of power struggles, lots of communications about all these things. Challenges, I want to say. Okay, so yeah, you're looking for this new path, but it's kind of taking you backwards. Okay, there needs to be a breakthrough. So I'm getting that you can't fully readdress something without a breakthrough. It could be in communication with that Pluto energy. What's the overall energy for Scorpio, please? Okay, well, yeah. Interesting. It's like a hidden message right here is what this feels like. It's the Queen of Cups. Shut up. Okay. Okay. I'll tell you right now, the hidden message is mutual love, compassion, and support. It is hidden. It is not being seen. It's being buried. It's being choked out. Okay. It's being subdued. And what you're actually seeing is the Three of Swords. It's hostility, disappointments, maybe critical energies. So what's happening? Yeah, especially with all this on the roll here. What's happening here is feelings cannot be reached because people are too busy in the Three of Swords. That would be like you're not able to communicate your true feelings because it's being covered up by other things. You know, like it's being covered up by like cattiness, meanness, hostilities, it's being covered up by like criticism. I heard the other day, behind every criticism is actually a wish. So it would be like, instead of saying, hey, you don't do this, you never do that, you never did this or something, it's, I would love it if you would do this. You know, I love this. Why else, right? So it's something like that. I just feel like things could be easier, but people are too busy doing the Three of Swords. So yeah, so now you're isolated. Maybe you just want to be isolated. What is it? Can I get one more on the overall? Okay. Wow. So I see the feminine fully naked here. This person looks like the one who is going back to basics or has the opportunity for a reconciliation. These are both your cards, Scorpio. Let me get a card for that Three of Swords. I want to see a Three of Wands. What's going on here in Scorpio's reading? What's all this? Come on now. That's what I'm saying. Every time you want to say something or you want to talk about it, it just falls apart. That's what it feels like with the person potentially. Overall energy for Scorpio. Now you have to readdress who you are, because there's all these power struggles going on. Yeah. See? And so the King of Swords is completely entirely different than the freaking Queen of Cups, right? This is like straightforward. It's just facts. It's like clear-cut communication. It's information about lies here. We got Moon, we got Death popping out, Seven of Cups, lots of deceptions, lots of confusion. It's cutting through the BS, Scorpio, with that Three of Swords and the King of Swords. Someone's cutting through the BS here. hidden emotions and feelings and stuff like that, but now it's all covered up by lies. It's covered up by deception. Now you can't get to the feelings because there's BS. It's a bunch of bullish all over the place. Someone's crapping on your parade. They ruined a pretty situation. Someone crapped on the Mona Lisa kind of thing. Like, what the heck are you doing? Let me see what's going on here. Why would you do that to the Queen of Cups? Like, come on. Who's coming in, please, with this nasty energy? This is a liar. Who's coming in? Yeah, okay, so now they're sorry, Scorpio. This is your energy too. They're like, Scorpio, I'm so sorry. I miss you. I know I lied. I know I crapped on the Mona Lisa. I smeared it all over the place, but please forgive me. I don't know if they're actually telling you that, but 5 of Cups, this could be another Scorpio, or somebody who has air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. Sun, Moon, Rising. What is that? Why are they in their feelings with the 5 of Cups in Scorpio's own reading? So they're trying to take your sorrow and make it their own. This kind of makes me feel like they're trying to take something that has happened and turn it around or use it against you or say that it hurt them too. But it's like, okay, but unless it's you, Scorpio, who's doing that. So get in where you fit in. I'm just reading energy, but... Okay. They're sad that you decided to leave, that you walk away. Now they're sad. Okay, so now they have something to cry about or be sad about or what have you. Why are they in the 5 of Cups? Okay, yeah. Now they're alone and they don't know what that's like or feels weird to them. Show me Scorpio, please. Okay, so card falling out. 2 of Swords. So you're at peace. You need to clear your head. You need to clear your mind. There's 2 ways that you can go about this. No wonder you're reassessing a role that you play. You're reassessing actually a relationship, okay? Because Libra here is the energy of relations with others. So you're like, do I need to call a doctor, the police, or a lawyer? Like, you're thinking of these things. Are these the people? Yeah, Ace of Swords is coming through. You need to clear your head so you can, wow, the 8 of Swords, but you got too much on your mind. You're trying to make up your mind, but you need quiet time. You need to tap out for a minute so you can tap all the way in. Okay, Moon. Oh my gosh. Someone sees you as the 3 of Cups and the 2 of Cups. Okay. They see you as friendly, as jovial, as happy, as usually cheerful, strong relationship with this person. Maybe you just get along with a lot of people. There's someone in particular, though, that this is referring to. So you have some interesting energy here. They feel like you've been asking them questions, that you're trying to talk about your relationship, and maybe you're talking with others about this. You could be reaching out to friends. You're like reaching out to companions, reaching out to people that you want to be friendly with. How you see the person in the reading? And talking about your relationship. You got the Magician, or like just trying to have relations with people, like trying to have friendships or something. How you see the person in the reading? Connections, you know, feeling connected, feeling appreciated by people, like you need that, or that's what you said you needed to this person. So you see this person as manipulative. I'm not surprised. You're saying that they're emotionally manipulative, or they've been manipulating your emotions. They're pretending. There it is, the 5 of Swords and the frigate. I'm not, wow. Yeah, this person's been gaslighting you. This person's been twisting the truth, and they're saying, well, actually, they're hurt about it, not you, or... Okay, so what's the problem? What is this person's... Why are they doing this, please? So you don't trust this person. You don't trust their emotions. You feel that, yeah, whatever this 3 of Swords is that we've been talking about, with that lie, those lies right there, you may have went to the source and started asking questions, like you started interviewing people, asking everybody what they knew and all these things. You're saying that this person, wow, oh my goodness. You're saying that this person is willing to do and say anything, and that's why they emotionally manipulate, because they feel as though they're going to wind up with nothing. If they don't emotionally manipulate, or if they don't try to turn something in their favor, they're going to wind up with nothing. Like everything's going to be a wash. They're going to lose all their money. They're going to lose they're going to be put out. They're going to go without whatever in the world. Like someone has fears of winding up with nothing, so they're manipulating you. Or that's how you see them. You're like, okay, so you're going to be unstable, and that's why you're trying to make something go in your favor or whatever, like punishing everybody because you have lack in your life or whatever that is. Wow, you feel the Five of Swords now. Okay, so you're ready to like put someone in their place, or you're ready to be rude, be mean. What is the Five of Swords? You're saying something is lose-lose in this scenario. Because one person thinks that they're actually winning, but they don't. Everybody here ends up losing. Like, this person may get the house, but this other person's... Oh, but they may get the house, but they're going to lose a relationship. Okay? It's like, okay, so I get the house, but I don't have a relationship. The other person may lose the house, but they get a relationship. Oh, wow. A different one is what it looks like. There's like two people in the cards. Why is Scorpio doing Five of Swords, Four of Wands? Because of your feelings. This is how you feel. You want the home, you want peace, you want a relationship, you want your house to be a certain way, you want your home and relationship to run a certain way, you want it to feel comfortable, you want it to be requited, you want it to be equal, you want it to be both people working towards the same goals, the same functions. How the person feels, how that Five of Cups person feels. They feel the King of Pentacles. Okay. What's wrong with you? What's this? Why do they feel like... Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that. The King and Queen of Pentacles with a Tower and an Ace of Cups. Now we've got this again. The Knight of Swords twice. Well, someone feels like their long-term relationship is blown to smithereens. Okay. That's how they feel. They feel like a relationship that's supposed to have longevity, has a lot of assets, a lot of money attached to it, a lot of stability, is blown. It's blown up, it's chaotic, it's divorce, it's all kinds of things are happening. It's like, oh, the cover's blown, Ace of Cups. Why do they feel this? They feel like something suddenly happened that blew up their happy home life or something. Why do they feel the King of Pentacles? Yeah, because they're being attacked, or someone feels like that. They feel like their home life is being attacked. They feel like their relationship is under attack. They feel, okay, that they know something has changed and it can't go back now. Okay, and what do they think the cause is? I'm just wondering, because what's going on, right? Well, they think the cause is the lies right here, or now that the truth is out. The reason is because the truth is out. Well, isn't that funny how people like to say it's because the truth is out? But what about because someone did something that was untruthful? Why does it have to be because the truth is out? It's almost the energy of like, you know, you're sorry because you got caught, not because whatever you did. That's what this feels like. So no accountability type energy. So this person doesn't know how to take accountability. What's the situation, please? So someone, yeah, immature mind games. Mind games, mind games, mind games. We know, all right? And you see this person as that now. And now they're crying and putting on a show. What's the situation? Inferno. Well, there's mind games. Like we already talked about this, because everything is falling apart, because they're losing something. Because there's chaos in the environment. There's all kinds of stuff going on. There's temptations. There's, you know, they're saying it's because you made me wait, or because we had to wait so long, and because this and that was the situation. Spiritual attack. Yeah, here goes the attack. So this is karma. Whatever's going down is karma, okay? Someone needs to face their demons. They need to face whatever's not being faced. They need to, okay, recognize that there's some sort of intervention that's happening here. Oh, unfinished business? They have unfinished business with their sexual thoughts and their intense feelings, and this person feels like you guys need to reconcile. They want to. What's the situation, please? Sick and tired. That looks like yeah, over it and decision made. Drama, addiction. Someone's indulging in some kind of behavior that's obviously not conducive to a healthy relationship is what this looks like. Oh, goodness. Where's Scorpio, please? You're acting childish. You're acting argumentative. You're, okay, playing immature right here with the Five of Swords. You feel like you don't care. You're gonna own the territory, or it's yours, and something like that. You feel like someone's being real crappy and you can meet them there type thing. Show me Scorpio, please. Unemployed. Oh, soul contract. Wow. So you have a contract with somebody and someone here is unemployed or underpaid. There's fights about that, or there's some sort of something going on where, yeah, you feel like someone's finances are up in the air right now. I don't know whose. It looks like someone's finances are up in the air because of this. Someone was dependent on a person for stability, for sustenance, for something. And you could like rub that in someone's face if you wanted to, or you could pull the rug out from someone and make them feel broke, or make them feel like they are living beyond their means. Something like that, Scorpio. Okay, but you have a contract with them. Show me the person in the reading. It's Inferno, job loss. Yeah, everything is falling apart in their life. With that Tower, we're not surprised. So with the King and Queen of Pentacles, their relationship that provided them stability, provided them their home or their future, and their investments and their family and their whole legacy is crumbling. Show me the person. And now their money's messed up because of it, because they're in denial. They're denying this. They're denying that they're obsessed. They're denying that they're attracted to something that they are. This could be like a deviancy here, like someone could be like a deviant in some way, or they're in denial that this is about money. Okay, something could be about money. Someone wants to be with you because of money. They feel powerful with you. They feel like they're higher up in society with you, or they have a better influence with you, and they're in denial about, they're denying it. They're denying that money matters. They're denying, okay, I'm just reading the cards. Show me one more on this person. They're denying what they paid for. They're denying where they spent their money. They're denying all kinds of things. There could be lies about money, Scorpio. Twin flame, runner chaser, divine timing. Yeah. What's the denial and the infatuation? Egg on their face. Okay. They're denying that they were keeping secrets, that they had a third party, or they were hooking up and they had STDs. Some of you, it's not that deep. Some of you, this is lies about other things, but that is here. So definitely this person got caught and it backfired. They're ashamed. They definitely are ashamed with that black cloak on. They're just, it looks like they've been denying that that ever happened. Then once the truth had to come out, now they feel like they're losing everything. So they're in denial that they're losing everything now. First, they're denying that they did that they lied, that they got caught. They deny, lie. Dramas and addictions. Yeah, because it's probably an addiction that somebody has, or a vice. It's probably something that they're not proud of, okay? So somebody's not proud, whatever the hell they're doing, and ruining their relationships or ruining their marriage, or I don't know if you're married to them or if they're just married somewhere else, but now their relationship is in disarray, okay? So their money's effed up. And now they're denying that they're getting broken up or divorced or split with, and like they're not going to have money anymore, or they were reaping benefits that they're not going to have anymore. They're denying that to themselves. They don't want to believe it. Three of Swords is here. So first things that I saw when this came out was mending, like healing something. First thing that I saw, because this is entirely different from this. So now you're going to be deciding what healing looks like from the Three of Swords. From whatever caused you pain, heartache, a massive disappointment, a freaking aneurysm, okay? Whatever this person did that was really you know what? We should pull on that and see what the hell this person's lying about. This person's full of it, obviously. Like, what's wrong with you? Especially to a Scorpio. Did we say this in your last reading? Like, why would you do that? Okay. So now you have to decide what proper judgment is with the Libra energy. You have Libra here, you got Saturn and Moon. That's talking about some sort of punishment. That's talking about vengeance with the Five of Swords, talking about what would make this equal to you or what is the beneficial thing for you right now. So that's what you're going to be thinking about. I don't see anything happening. We'll try to pull forward a little bit more, but you put a halt, a stop while you think about something, you mull things over, you decide what either someone's punishment is, how somebody's going to take accountability for something, how you're going to moving forward. I feel like you want some get back. I do feel like you want your lick back somehow, like you want something to be made fair like that. Like, it's just, you're like, I don't care if that's childish. Like, sometimes people need some sort of burn, or they need to feel it too, or they need to share the burden, they need to share the onus or something like that. Yeah, I mean, they keep saying like immature, but is it? Maybe you, I mean, for you to decide, I guess. What does this person want, please? No, tell me one more on this Three of Swords. Screw that for a second. Okay, Ace of Cups, Pentacles. What's this? Six of Wands. What's Scorpio and the Three of Swords? Show me Scorpio and the Three of Swords. I'm seeing like a little vehicle, like little cars. Like model cars or something. Model, like, I don't know. Model things, model homes, model vehicles. Okay. I feel like you really, you got some walls up, big ones too. And the Seven of Wands is somebody who does have the upper ground. So apparently you're untouchable. Someone effed you over. Four of Swords. Time for healing. Time for you to do what you need to do to tend to that broken heart, or tend to your hurt feelings, or whatever disappointment this is. And you're trying to maintain peace. What does this person want, please? A Scorpio. Seven of Pentacles. What does this person want? They want the Ten of Cups. Yeah, they're in denial. They want home and family. They want whatever. Six of Cups, pretty much. That's you. It's a reconciliation. Someone wants to live with you. They want to be married to you. They want to be in a home with you. The Queen of Wands. Well, who's that? And still give attention to something else or someone else? There's like an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here somewhere. What is this person? What's the person? What was Scorpio right here? Someone wants you to be attracted to them. Okay, Five of Wands. Yeah, definitely this person's trying to work something out with you. All right, well, sucks to suck. If you didn't suck so bad, that wouldn't have happened, right? That's kind of what this feels like. Like, obviously, yeah, it sucks, but who made it suck? That's what I want to know. What happened here, please? What happened here, please? This person. I feel like something deceptive came up in another one of your readings, Scorpio. It might have been your last reading or something. Who sucks, right? All right. What's this? They told you that they stopped doing something, like they weren't talking to a person, or they weren't doing some sort of activity or behavior. They're sorry that they didn't reflect on how they felt, that they didn't consider how you would feel. Okay. What is the deception here, please? What is the deception? Sagittarius, Capricorn. It's doing two things at once, or lying about some sort of involvement. Okay. Sagittarius, Capricorn, Libra, and Virgo twice. Also fire sign energy. Someone could have been involved with a fire sign, or got involved with desires and passions and things that made them feel excited or something. Okay. They weren't thinking about home. They weren't thinking about family. They weren't thinking about their reservations, is what I'm hearing. There could have been a reservation, but they weren't being reserved. They weren't reserving. They weren't preserving something for the family, for the kid, for the dog, for the household, for the grandpa, for whoever. Someone was not thinking about that. They didn't think about that. All they thought about what was fun, what was exciting, what was in the moment. That's what somebody was thinking about. And now you're like, really? So you're wondering if everything that somebody has said is a lie, that they're fake, that they're false, that they have this facade going on about them. What does Scorpio think this person did? Yeah, they're emotionally manipulative, apparently. Apparently. Okay, yeah, they like make things up. They fantasize about making money or learning new things. They just make up the future. They pretend that something's better than it is. So this would be like over-promising and under-delivering. They didn't pull through for you in that way, Scorp. And you feel like someone's like immature, like they don't grow up or they don't know anything. It's like you're like mundane, or you're young and immature. You're not grown enough and you're very, very old or something like that. Not calling anybody old, it's just the energy, okay? Because the Hierophant goes back. It's like traditions, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like this person's like ancient. And they behave like a baby, or they behave like a child, and they invest in like fun and fantasy and made up things and la la land and nothing realistic, nothing practical. You're starting to feel that someone is not grown enough to be with you, or you already have felt that. There's something about maturity here, and then you're getting something entirely else. You're like, this is not going to help me grow. You may be considering that. You're like, I'm supposed to be growing too. But you're not. You're being stunted. Something is stunting the growth of a person. So somebody's stunted and it's stunting you now, is what you're saying. Now you're questioning your reality and stuff. Okay. Someone's too like lackadaisical. Wow. This person may, oh, sorry, cat. You may feel like this person has no sense of urgency. Maybe this is with goals, like, I don't know, your guys' joint goals or their personal goals, even with the 9 of Pentacles. Like someone has no sense of urgency, that they need to be rushed or they need to be prodded and poked or something like that. You like it when they go and do things, or they go find it out and they go work on things, okay? And they protect like your guys' agreement, and they protect you and the relationship and your guys' idea of whatever you're building or something like that. But then when it comes to it, this person's actually not letting you have peace. Like they won't let you sleep properly. You're constantly being harassed or like assaulted by energy around you, like constant changes and not being able to trust the bed that you sleep on, basically. It's like, this is not safe for me or not comfortable anymore. You thought that something was comfortable, that you guys were working towards the same goal. But come to find out, you need to heal now, and someone won't let you. Like you're trying to clear your head. You're trying to mind your business. You're trying to spend time by yourself with the 9 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, 3 of Swords. You want to heal. Maybe you're going through something, a physical thing, potentially mental thing, potentially. Okay, it could be a lot of things at once. You're just trying to get to a place where you feel good and chill and like quiet. Like this is like quiet, right? It's like quiet. You want to sleep so nothing disturbs you type thing. But then you're in this situation and it's like chaos and it's a bunch of energy going on. It's a bunch of stuff someone won't leave you alone. Or like there's something constantly happening and you're just like, man, I just want peace for once with the 2 of Swords, 4 of Swords. Like the 3 of Swords keeps happening. Like there's a lie or there's bad vibes or there's hostility or something like that. Like you want this person to be agitated for once, or you want them to be irritated for once and not you. Yeah, this is about someone's ambitions or something. Wow. You may want them to cut off certain influences, so could be people. Like you want them to prioritize getting ahead in life and completing things and, you know, moving to the next level. You want them to move to the next level with you and your relationship potentially, but there's too much chaos or there's too many people involved. What is Scorpio viewing as the obstacle? As one of the obstacles, I suppose? There's a lot, it feels like. Well, I said he. It could be a he. Okay, now we have a she. Someone is manipulative. Again, is what you're saying. Like, this person manipulates what to expect. And like, oh, things are going to be so good for both of us with the Queen of Cups and the future 3 of Wands. But actually it doesn't turn out that way. Like you feel fear or you feel unsettled. You're always worried about in the future whether or not you can trust this person now. Yeah, no. So now you're taking this to the future with you. You're taking the manipulation with you to the future. You're like, okay, so now I know. You're going to see a feather, Scorpio. I feel like you might find a feather. This is a message for you. But you can't trust somebody. So this is you saying, okay, so we both had a connection. We were both connected. We were both on the same page, but actually it was a lie or a manipulation. Like the future is a lie. Okay, so the Emperor and the Empress. Someone's upset when you talk about like the way that you used to live. It could be like a relationship that you had. Maybe you were married, or maybe you had like a significant relationship in your past that really impacted you in a beneficial way, actually. Even if it didn't stay together, there's something beneficial of the past that you're bringing up. They feel like you're attracted to your past. Maybe you share children with somebody and like you're in love with that person, or you have a close relationship with that person, or you still like respect someone, you still love and care for someone in a certain way, even if you're not with them. Okay, this could even be like your relationship with your family. Someone doesn't like that. It's weird. So or maybe this is your idea of home and family. What is this about? What's the problem? The 4 of Swords. What is this? 6 of Swords. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so... yeah, someone feels like you're still like interwoven with another energy, Scorpio. Maybe you're just comparing like your past relationship even with the same person, and it's not going to be the same anymore, or something like that is what they're saying. Like you're not wanting to go back. This person is saying that you're healing. Someone's like, okay, Scorpio's experienced better, and now they want to experience better again, or something like that. But it's not with me this time. It's kind of what this feels like. So they feel like you are done waiting. You're not going to wait anymore. Like, you know, chances up. Okay, like you don't want to be married anymore. You don't want to raise children with this person anymore. Whatever your idea was with this person, because you got it here. you're over it, is what this person is saying. Okay, 7 of Cups. Someone likes when you're reactive, or if you like feel jealous or something, then you say it and you get protective, or you bark at someone or something like that. So that's weird. What is this right here? Yeah, toxic people. See, they like, that's what I'm saying. Addictions, bad advice, and wrong crowd. It's like they want you to fall into bad habits or patterns, or they have liked when you did that in the past. Someone feels like they can use attention to influence you. This feels like they can use other people to influence you, other romantic interests even, or even the idea that they have somebody, they're trying to use that to influence you. To create a change or to like reconcile type thing. Yeah, temptation. It's like they want you to feel you want them because, oh, look, Scorpio, I can get it elsewhere type thing or something. What the heck? Yeah, another one of these energies, like someone's 8 of Cups. What does that look like to them? 4 of Swords. Okay. This person wants you to be in your head about something, but they want you to reflect. They want you to keep thinking about longevity, your relationship, your long-term goals and visions, your plans, your health, your well-being, okay? Things like that. They want you to make a choice and stay with it. Someone's looking for you to do some reflecting and find out whether or not you can move past some thought forms, like some thought forms that have been affecting you. So you can like heal or move forward. Okay, well that's interesting. You want this person to feel like you guys, like they want you, but you're not even sure if you want this right now because you're trying to make a choice. So maybe you just want this person to show you they still care, or that they're still interested, that they're still invested emotionally, or that they still love you, or like they want to bring something back from the dead. They want to revive a situation. You're hoping that someone does some reflecting on their true feelings and your relationship and the value of it and things of that nature. What's this person's actual intentions with Scorpio? Oh, see what I'm saying? Like, this is weird. 8 of Cups. What does that look like to them? Queen of friggin' Wands. This is talking about like living together. What is this though? They want you to feel excited. They want you to feel attracted. They want you to feel all kinds of things. They want you to stop asking questions and stop trying to get to the bottom of something. They want to keep secrets. They know that you're curious about it, but they don't really want to like talk about it. It's ridiculous. What's your intentions with this person? If somebody wants their cake and eat it too, is what it feels like to me. Yeah, see, because you're not sure what you're wanting here. Yeah, see, I mean, we already know this. Like, You want them to want something, but they need to figure out what they want. You want something, but you need to figure out how you feel. But first things first, it's healing emotionally, mentally, physically, everything, what it looks like here now. So yeah, that's what you're doing. You're doing some reflecting. You're trying to understand what would make you the most happy with the 10 of Cups. I mean, this could be about your home and your family and things like that. And then you want to make a choice or something like that. Show me again this person's intentions with Scorpio. Someone's shady. This person's shady AF. I don't know what's wrong. Like, what's your problem? This person's intentions with Scorpio. Yeah, see? Yeah. It's like, put your emotions to the side and just continue to work on this. Invest in your future kind of thing. Throat chakra. Yeah, like, shut up or like stop talking about it or something. Ridiculous. Let me see what this looks like to them. This looks like opposites attract. Yeah. Soul contract. Yep. The X. Ooh. Unfaithful. Love triangle. X in question. Someone's, you may be in a relationship with somebody that's not your type. Maybe there's not a whole lot of attraction that you guys have with one another, or that's how you're starting to feel. Okay, because somebody wants to work on the relationship even if the feelings are not in order here, which is weird. It's like, how can you here have one without the other? It's not really working. That's causing a rift. That's what it looks like. So there's partnership, spiritual union, different spiritual beliefs in that nature, but someone is here thinking that things can change or whatever. What are their intentions with Scorpio in the future, please? Stubborn. Stalking, hanging up, unknown numbers, high value, and childish. Okay, so there may be like an empress here who's super childish, or someone like brings out the worst in this empress because somebody's childish. Okay, there's empress energy, beautiful, sexy, abundant, confident, and then we have like someone who likes to be argumentative or likes to cause little fights or something. Maybe big fights for some of you, goodness. So their intentions is continuing your relationship, but like calling you from different numbers or trying to maintain a situation with you. This person's intention with Scorpio in the future. Distractions and red flags. Yeah. Intimacy. Yeah. Well, it looks like they're guilty for lying. They feel ashamed. They feel remorseful. We know that. So they don't want to let go, but there could still be some temptations going on in the mix. Like someone needs to get, I don't know how, like what kind of vice this is, but somebody could need therapy, or they need some kind of like help better cope with whatever they're dealing with that's causing this in the first place. Like someone needs to find out the culprit or find out why they're doing things, because you do it and then you say sorry. Like that doesn't make sense, right? Because would you really be that involved if you were sorry to begin with, you know? Like, is it really that hard to not cheat? Is it really that hard to not lie? Is it really that hard to not be deceptive and betray people? That doesn't make sense, does it? Because here it's talking about, oh, I'm sorry for what I'm into, basically. Okay, so, okay, I mean, I guess somebody's trying to still maintain a relationship, but there's something else going on still. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to convey to you. What is that other thing going on? Like, it feels like I'm hearing a dry temptation. So they're still tempted, but not like, I don't know how invested. Show me this person. What's going on in the background, please? They're running a background program or something. Like maybe this is on someone's devices. There's a background program. What's going on? See, they feel like they're inhibited from expressing themselves or exploring their life and things like that. Like they can't have fun and they can't, certain things that they're apparently they look forward to doing or experiencing, but now they feel like they can't, whatever that is. Goodness. Okay. So this is also someone who thinks they know something, but they don't know. Like if this person, that's why it's also deceptive. This person lies to themselves. They think they know things and they believe it themselves. They may also be like a pseudo-intellectual, like someone who thinks that they're smart, but it's just like an ego, or it's just like a facade or something. They may try to say things to you that they believe to be true, or they want it to be true because it sounds good, but it's crap. And this person doesn't know what they're talking about. I want to say, like, someone they have no idea what they're talking about. They lie to themselves about what they're talking about, or they believe their own BS. They believe their pseudo-intellectualism type thing. Okay, yeah, the Emperor, they're like, oh yeah, I'm this kind of person. I can do all that and this, and it's not. Now the Two of Cups, yeah, whatever. What's going to happen next, Scorpio and this person? Okay. A whole lot of avoidance is happening. Yeah, there you are. You're in the Hermit, that's why. Okay, so you look like you're investigating things, and you're Three of Swords. You're trying to understand. Your whole thing here is talking about you're on timeout, and you're trying to understand what healing looks like, but there's things that you need to tend to before you tend to this thing. Like this feels like to me, there's layers of things that you're healing, sorting out, and whatever. And it's like you don't want to come back to this until you have everything else sorted, or feeling better, or whatever is wounded that needs healing. You're going to go deal with that, and then you're back to decide, what does this look like to me, to us? Are we on the same page? That's what this looks like to me. People need to put all their effing cards on the table. They need to put all their freaking cards on the table, and they need to stop putting the cards under the table, because it looks like there's things going on and tricks up sleeves and all that. And somebody's not showing you fully what the hell is happening or what's going on. Show me the person in the reading. Okay, so they're in the home that you're talking about or whatever. And, okay, so they're leaving the home. Someone wants to leave. And come back. Yeah, someone wants to leave and come back. Someone feels unstable and then they want it back. Someone wants to break up and come back. They want to... Okay, where's Scorpio in that for them? They want to argue. Someone wants to argue. They want to like pick fights or argue. This could be to try to make you feel uncomfortable or something. Yeah, the Five of Wands. I'm telling you, someone knows that you are in the Ten of Swords. Like you're done, you're over it, or you're feeling very depleted and you're trying to tap out and wait and see what happens next or come back to it, right? And this person sitting here like, I know you're chill, you're calm or whatever, but like, let's fight again, or let's try again. Let's go at it again. Even though you're not talking to me, talk to me. And then it's like, because they don't get any information from you or communication from you, then they start those fights. So this looks like when we rolled in the beginning, when we had Pluto, Gemini, third house. It's like trying to trigger you or something. So you got Virgo, Mars in the fourth. Yeah, this is like fighting in a home or in a comfort zone or trying to make someone feel uncomfortable is what I'm telling you. So 12th house, here's Pisces. Is this South node? North node in the 12th house. These dies throw me off, the white ones. Right here. So this could be like even psychology. You're doing a deep dive psychologically. You're looking at your health and well-being. Sometimes this is like 12th house can be like your institution institutionalized, or you're hospitalized, or this is like you're imprisoned, or this is like, you know, you're getting therapy, you're leaning on spirituality, you're doing a deep dive on things. Other times this is just straight up isolation. To me, it looks like you're doing inner work. Like I feel like you're doing shadow work. You're going through some things here so that you can come out whole with the King of Pentacles energy. So that's going to be your MO, is doing that. Meanwhile, this person's going to try to make you uncomfortable because you're a little too quiet. So know that this person is going to be trying to trigger you here and there, and just really silly things like that while you're trying to sort out your life in a meaningful and important way. Okay, so someone's just really, maybe they are immature. All right, that sounds like it to me. Now that we're at, yeah, it's the Death card. I feel like if they keep up, if they keep doing this nonsense, acting like, you know, they know things when they don't, and lying when they know they're whatever the hell they're doing, if they keep doing that, you're out. Yeah, there it is, 8 of Cups. You are out if they keep pulling that crap and they keep picking fights when you're like, leave me alone, I'm trying to recuperate, or whatever that looks like to you. Yeah, the 5 of Wands. See, they keep like waking you up or stirring you when you're at peace, or rousing you for no effing reason. This person is doing like psychological warfare. It could be, I don't know if it's intentional that they're doing that, but it's definitely not coming from a space of maturity. So like I said, I'm not trying to say, hey, this person's doing psychological warfare on purpose. Maybe they are, so use your discernment here, okay? But what I am saying is that this person is throwing you off because of some maladaptive behaviors, or like trying to get attention at the very least. This is like attention-seeking behavior, okay? Some of you, it is full-blown warfare, but you got to know who you're dealing with here, because the way that they came up was immature or small, and to me, yeah, and the pseudo-intellectual stuff like that, it's more so like a kid trying to get attention is what it feels like to me. Okay, so yeah, use your discernment. Like I said, advice, guidance, or what does Scorpio need to know? I already feel like remove your feelings from this. Yeah, remove your feelings from this as best as possible. The High Priestess. There's someone else here. Yeah, you got someone here, or you will. You got someone on your side over here. This could be a Pisces, Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And Leo. There's someone here. Here's what I want to say, okay? So this is talking about you removing your feelings or your emotions as best as possible when dealing with the person in the reading. Beyond that, this is you, while you are thoroughly like digging through your depths or whatever you're doing, like you're healing, recovering from something, whatever that is, and you're trying to understand things better, especially your moves forward. In the meantime, seek out like friendship, seek out relations with others, people who are supportive to you, people who are on the like-minded individuals and things of that nature, and keep it on the hush too, like keep it on the low. It's looking like that. I'm also getting, though, if you do have some friends, don't share too much what's going on with you if it's good, unfortunately. All right, so there could be like a specific person here that you know might get a little bit jealous or envious or something like that. And yeah, with the Knight of Swords, it'd like leave you open for evil eye or whatever. Now is not the time. You look like you're going through it. Like, I feel like people need to back up. This is ridiculous. Okay, so you may have some psychological things you're going to be sorting through. This could also be an illness. There's some treatment going on here. You may need to go get something treated, Scorpio. Now's the time. Okay, like put aside whatever's going on with this person and tend to yourself. You need to, or something, is what this is saying. Yeah, there's healing. So Temperance and the Queen of Cups. Yeah, your emotions need to be stable as possible so you can go through what you need to without the hassle of this person being a douchebag or whatever they're doing. Thank you, Scorpio. That's what I have for you today. I'll see you next time.